Somebody call a doctor because Mad Medicine's back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are taking a look at 2020's Soul. This one looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Disney Pixar hasn't steered us wrong so far. This is, of course, a first-time watch for me, so I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Yeah, I vaguely maybe remember the trailers, but I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to dive into this because, like you said, where have they ever been wrong?
Yeah, this is one of the Pixar movies that I really haven't seen anything on, not in pop culture, not, catching a glimpse here and there
No
at
memes.
family functions, no memes. So
It's his first look.
coming in with a set of completely fresh eyes for this one. But as Mason Quinn said, Disney Pixar, so it's got to be good, right?
I've not seen any of this. I'm looking forward to it, especially since we saw in the description that it's Jamie Foxx.
Oh.
Big fan of his.
All right.
So looking forward to seeing what we got with this. Let's go!
Ready. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he's going to be a patient man.
Nice.
Forgot my socks, Mr. G.
All of you, got it. Go for it.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, no.
Why are they
was so
laughing?
Yeah, she was crushing it.
So Connie got a little lost in it. That's a good thing. I remember one time my dad took me to this jazz club, and that's the last place I wanted to be. But then I see this guy playing these chords with force on it. That guy was lost in the music. He was in it, and he took the rest of us with him. That's when I knew I was born to play. Connie knows what I mean. Right, Connie?
I'm 12.
I'll be right back.
You're now our full-time band teacher. Welcome to the MS-70 family, Joe.
Thanks.
Why is he not excited?
I'm thinking because now that's his full-time job
Yeah,
instead of part-time where he can play in
Yeah,
bands.
there you go.
Yep.
You're going to tell them yes, right?
Don't worry, Mom. I got a plan.
You always got a plan. With this job, you'll be able to put that dead-end gigging behind you. So you're going to tell them yes, right? Please say yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
Is it Phylicia Rashad?
I don't know, but I'm getting flashbacks of Collateral with Jamie Foxx here.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah, you can call me Joe now, Curly. I'm not your teacher anymore.
We're kicking off our tour with the show at the Half Note tonight.
I would die a happy man if I could perform with Dorothea Williams.
This could be your lucky day.
Oh,
no.
run,
No.
run.
There's moments in here where it's giving me Whiplash
Yeah, a little bit.
vibes. Not vibes, but like with the music.
Yeah. He's in love.
Well, it's
I don't know if he's in love as much as he's mesmerized by the music.
Well, it's his idol.
This is the cat I was telling you about. It's a pleasure. Wow, this is amazing. Joe is Ray Gardner's son.
So, we're down to middle school band teachers now.
Oh.
Get on up here, Teach. We ain't got all day.
All right, time to blow her away.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Oh, that was...
What are we playing?
There, now he's picking it up.
Is she starting to kind of vibe with it?
I don't know which way she's going with it.
Yeah.
No, there he goes. He's getting lost. Nah,
Oh,
there
it's
we
like
go.
nobody else is there.
This animation is fantastic. Folks, let me know, is this Jamie actually playing or different composer?
Sorry, I zoned out a little back there.
Joe Gardner, where have you been?
I've been teaching. But on the weekends,
You got a suit? Get a suit, Teach. Back here tonight, first show's at 9, sound checks at 7. We'll see how you do.
Hey,
Hey, all right. I'm
all right.
so happy I was wrong.
You're never gonna believe what just happened. I did it. I got the gig. I know. Dorothea Williams.
Oh my God, they're gonna do this, aren't they?
Yeah, he's just gonna walk right through, not pay attention. Oh, banana
Did you-
peels.
Oh, was it nails?
Nails.
Down the manhole.
Oh,
Whoa, what?
what just happened?
What is this?
What the?
Did he just?
Did he pass on? Is that what we're supposed to believe?
Better not be. Better be concussion.
Oh, we just
No.
lost him.
Hey, hello.
What's your name, honey?
I'm Joe
Oh,
Gardner.
no.
Look, I'm not supposed to be here.
I really don't think you have a lot to say about this.
I'm not dying today. Not when my life just started.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Run! Why aren't you running?
I don't know.
I'm not done.
Oh, wow.
This just took an
Visually,
interesting
this
turn.
is wild.
Help! I'm not done. I gotta get back. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh no.
What an
That's
opener.
just an open.
That's the intro. Wow. This had to be a little trippy in theater.
Theater?
Uh,
Well, I'm sure the sound design is phenomenal in a theater.
Was he in Mario Land here?
Now, everyone, let's give the mentor some room. Quiet, Coyote. I am the coming together of all quantized fields of the universe. You can call me Jerry.
Jerry, okay.
This isn't the great beyond, it's the great before.
oh.
Your body's in a holding pattern.
Oh.
It's complicated. Come on, little souls. Get on up here.
It's the old bean counter.
The council.
Excuse me?
There's a soul missing.
Okay, first stop is the excitable pavilion. You 5, you'll be aloof. And you 2, why not?
This is where personalities come from?
Of course.
How do they get to Earth then?
Well, they use the Earth portal.
Oh, that's what we need.
Out of my way.
Oh no, he's gonna come back as somebody else. Happen again.
I like the music for him doing this.
Yeah, you gotta finish.
You sure
this
get
up.
lost a lot.
I'm not sure I'm supposed to be here.
I understand. Mentoring isn't for everyone. You're more than welcome to opt out.
Opt out.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Oh, he's gonna go through each one.
Oh.
No way.
Well, these souls need their spark. Maybe you will find their spark in the Hall of Everything. Whereas you'll prefer the Hall of You. Selection of moments from your own inspiring life.
Here we go. What's it was
It was his dream sequence.
Yep.
Matching you mentors with your soulmates. 108,210,121,415. Off you go. Bjorn T. Borgensen,
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
world-renowned child psychologist who was recently awarded a Nobel Prize. Soul number 22.
Oh no, this is gonna have some like really bad.
Oh, we're going to get into this now.
want to go to Earth fighting this.
22 has been at the U seminar for quite some time.
I'm gonna make you wish you never died.
Where are we? Great progress.
Oh, wow.
Step
And in celebration of Dr. Borgensen's body of work,
Oh, his life, the Hall of Him.
Yeah.
You say you tried. I go back to not living my non-life. I had thousands of mentors who failed and now hate me. I already know everything about Earth, and it's not worth the trouble.
Come on, don't you want to fill out your past? I'm not Bjorn Borgenstein or whatever his name is.
What happens when the real Born shows up?
Wait, you're really not Bjorn Borgensen?
It's my life.
Banaka breath spray? Cheap cologne?
Banaka.
Drakkar
Noir Rouge, but we all know what that is. Drakkar.
I don't want to go. I don't like jazz.
Oh, this is where you
That's
got
where you fall in
introduced.
love.
Yep.
That's not what we're looking for.
Sorry, Joe.
Sorry, Joe.
We're looking for something different.
Oh, man. Eating alone.
Yep. A lot of him just
My
being
life was
alone.
meaningless.
Oh, that's him hanging in after taking the big fall.
No, I will not accept this. Kid, give me that badge.
Unless it becomes an Earth Pass, I'm stuck with it.
Well, what if I help you turn it into an Earth Pass?
But we gotta get this thing to change first, and I've never been able to get it to change.
Really? Nothing at all?
I don't like music sounds. Feels like a little too much. I could even sound like you.
I don't want to die. Somebody call the wambulance.
The wambulance.
This is the Hall of Everything.
Okay, so people are finding their sparks here. Basketball, soccer.
Isn't this exciting?
The fire is so pretty. Hands are hard.
How about a librarian? You told me you tried.
I did.
Time's up. Nice try, Bjorn. 22 here can be a bit of a challenge.
Even though I can't feel it, please don't touch me.
Wait, we forgot to try breakdancer.
Good for you, Dr. Borgensen.
In here.
Just a box.
Yes! Metal Gear. I didn't know if you're going with the fist of the
I
high
don't know
five.
either. What is... Oh, if you know, you know.
Help him out, folks.
I know a guy there, a guy who can help, a guy like you.
Like me?
Your life is sad and pathetic, and you're working so hard to get back to it. I mean, this I gotta see.
Okay, let's go.
So yeah, both of them need each other.
Yeah.
He has his purpose. He's going to help her.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
What is this place?
It's the space between the physical and spiritual.
I was here today doing my audition.
I have been messing with this team for decades.
The Knicks.
Makes sense for the Knicks.
Ooh.
What is that?
Make a trade.
Oh, boy.
Moonwind, how are ya?
On the brink of madness, thanks for asking.
I'm trying to get back to my body. Can you help me?
That's what we do.
These weirdos are gonna help me get back?
Just wait.
Let's get this lost soul back home.
Oh, that's a soul?
A lost soul.
Some people just can't let go of their own anxieties and obsessions.
Whoa, that's me. What am I doing with my life?
Oh, no.
So this is all I have to do to get back to my body?
Oh.
Oh, my gosh.
Joe, are you dead?
Well, not yet. Can you help me get back?
If we travel to a thin spot, yes, all aboard!
Well, this is going to be interesting.
So if your souls are here, where are your bodies?
Well, on Earth, of course.
You're drumming, chanting, and meditating.
Yes, something like that.
Oh, wow.
So many of them.
Lost souls are not that different from those in the zone. The zone is enjoyable, but when that joy becomes an obsession, one becomes disconnected from life.
Metal
detecting.
What a call out to life that was there.
Now, since you don't have a connection to your body, you will have to tune back into your physical surroundings.
Do we really need all this? Do you have a piano on board? I can focus with that.
No pianos, Joe. You must focus.
There you go, Joe.
That's it. You're doing it.
I hear a heart monitor.
Good.
I think I can feel my feet. Did you hear that?
Oh, the therapy cat is working.
Am I close? We're gonna jump in. Oh, it's my time.
Oh, they're both going in.
No.
I did it.
He's
I
the
did
cat.
it. I'm back. What the?
Mr. Mittens.
He came back as the cat.
I'm in the cat? Wait a minute. If I'm in here, then who?
In a body?
Why are you in my body? Doc, you gotta help me. That's my body, but I'm trapped. I'm an unborn soul and I want to stay at the U seminar.
Yes, but that drug doesn't seem to be working at all.
No, you don't understand. I'm not Mr. Gardner.
Why am I in a cat?
I don't know.
Oh. Mr. Mittens.
Perhaps our therapy cat can go to his next appointment. Keep the cat. Just get some rest. A lot of it, okay?
Do you think you can walk?
I don't know.
Gotta find Moonwind. He can fix this. I'm a cat. I can make this. Keep going. What? Keep going. Push the down button. Move your no. Now get in. Oh.
It's all in this stupid brain of yours.
Hey, stay out of there.
Oh, jazz, more jazz. Oh, and someone named Lisa. Who's that?
Never mind.
Lisa.
Oh, man.
Just keep walking. Go, go, go. Oh, 22.
They did really great on this animation.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
22. I didn't know I had claws, okay?
I am staying right here until your stupid body dies, which will happen any minute now because your stomach is earthquaking.
Oh,
yeah.
Gonna get her to taste pizza.
Oh, gonna get it.
Look at that. The pizza rat.
What is that in my nose?
That smell. And if you think that's good, just imagine what it tastes like.
Yes. Now she gets to experience it.
Yep.
It's so good. It's not horrible.
Good. You can eat on the way. Let's go.
Strange. I don't feel so angry anymore.
There he is.
There he
It's
is.
gotta be him.
Moonwind, you gotta help me.
That is my body.
You're in a cat. We'll have to perform an old-fashioned astral transmigration displacement.
What? I need to be at the half note by 7.
Wait for another thin spot to open between Earth and the astral plane. See you in the half note at 6:30. I'll take care of everything.
I don't know. That worries me a little bit.
Well,
That's cutting it close.
All right, this is the last snack. I can barely fit into my pants as it is. This would be hard even if I wasn't wearing a hospital gown. Go, 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 go. Just run to that one.
Oh.
oh no.
Is that Teach?
Oh boy.
I thought Thea Williams saw me. What am I gonna do? I just gotta get back in my body and really bring it tonight. I just want to get back to my body.
Oh no.
Get back to the.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know. It's the sun. It's just. Curly. No.
It's Curly. I hope you're doing okay. Dorothea freaked out when she saw you, and she called this other guy, Robert. He's got the gig now. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh no.
Here's the plan. Clean yourself up, put on a killer suit, and get to the club early. I'm going to try and talk to her.
Mr. Gardner?
It's Connie. She's here for a lesson.
Oh no.
Oh.
Band is a stupid waste of time. All of school is a waste of time.
Oh.
Of course. You know, you seem really smart. What is your position on pizza?
I like it.
Me too!
What are you doing?
I'd rather hang with Connie.
Come back here. You open this.
Oh jeez. Oh.
Maybe you can listen to it and tell me to quit after, okay?
Yeah, she crushes it.
Oh, she's in the zone.
Yeah, now 22's getting it.
Yep.
You really love this.
Yeah, maybe I'd better stick with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bye, Mr. G.
Why didn't she quit?
Because she loves to play.
I'll help you. But I want to try a few things. Some of it's not as boring as it is at the U seminar. And if Connie can find something she loves here, maybe I can too.
22's gonna find her spark.
Who figured out why the count's off? That's right, Terry did. It's Terry time. That's not good.
That's the mentor we set up with 22.
I'll go down there and get him. But you cannot be seen.
By anyone.
I'll move among the shadows like a ninja.
Still a perfect fit.
It's a little tight on the back here part.
It'll loosen. Sit down.
I really hope they don't give him his moment and then take him after.
I just need to line me up. Now be still. Don't move.
I'm not moving. You're moving.
Oh no, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. No, don't do it.
Oh! Oh, and you can't finish the
Don't
job.
worry, I'm okay.
My hair is not okay. This is a disaster. Dez is the guy in the back. He can fix this. Just sit there, get the cut, and get out.
Hey, Joe, what are you doing here on a weekday? You didn't call for an appointment, man. Oh my Lord. You gotta wait, son. This is an emergency. What? Should I even ask you how this happened?
The cat did it.
You keeping that cat on your lap?
Is it okay that I do that?
Suit yourself.
So, can I have one of those?
Kids. Oh, a red one. Nice.
Cool. Ha, little chainsaw.
You need to settle down. If you keep this...
But if this cat don't chill, we're gonna have to put it outside.
I was existing as a theoretical construct in a hypothetical way station between life and death. I heard that.
I heard that.
Like, is all this living really worth dying for?
I never knew you had such an interest in education, Joe. I wanted to be a veterinarian.
So, why didn't you do that?
I was planning to when I got out of the Navy. Then my daughter got sick. Barber school is a lot cheaper than veterinarian school.
You are not all that. Anyone could play in a band if they wanted.
He's just criticizing me to cover up the pain of his own failed dreams.
Oh! Mike, drop.
I get to meet interesting folks like you, make them happy.
Wow. Am I crazy or do I look younger?
It is nice to finally talk to you about something other than jazz, Joe.
How come we never talked about your life?
You never asked.
He was obsessed with jazz, just like they were saying before.
So he's learning stuff about him,
yeah,
which is great to see too.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Oh, it's so cool how they move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the way they do this is fantastic.
Hey, Pa. Here, have a lollipop.
Thanks, man.
Phylicia, come to Terry.
Gotcha!
No.
No.
Oh, it's somebody else.
Yeah, it's dude.
Yeah.
You're not Joe Gardner. My mistake. Here you go. No harm, no foul. Seriously, stay away from those processed foods.
Hey, I made a song.
Yeah, enough of the jazzing and everything like
22's
that.
not gonna wanna leave.
Somewhere now.
Let's get away from the greats. Let's get away from the greats.
Just enjoying the little things.
Yeah.
Just the little things.
Oh, is that?
But
it's the stuff Joe never did.
Uh-oh.
Gonna rip the suit.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Can't find a tailor this late. Oh no, we're gonna have to go to Mom's. Mom doesn't know about this gig and she's not gonna like it. We gotta catch the subway across town. Come on.
So is Mom gonna understand that get a vibe that it's not Joe?
I don't know. It's...
I've never felt like this inside.
Of course, you love music now because you're me. Let's go.
Jeez.
Whoa!
Once I get on the stage tonight, all my troubles are going to be fixed. Where'd you get that?
Under the seat. Can you believe it? It's still half full.
Still half full.
You forgetting something, Joey?
Kiss her. I always kiss Melba when I see her. No.
Finish.
Cool girl.
What a fish cougar.
Oh, that was great.
So much for being done chasing after gigs, huh? I hope that cat isn't supposed to be some kind of peace offering.
I rescued it.
Too bad you can't rescue your career.
Is there any way you can fix this? You'll fix it?
No.
What? My mom has never understood what I'm trying to do with my life.
Never understood what I'm trying to do with my life.
22.
What?
Mom, I know we've had some rough times. I can't be truthful with you because it seems like no matter what I do, you disapprove.
You didn't see how tough being a musician was on your father. I don't want to see you struggle like that.
I'm just afraid that if I died today, that my life would have amounted to nothing.
Joey.
Oh, he saw the Hall of Me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's make this work instead.
Oh, look at
It's
that.
my dad's suit.
Bring your good scissors in here. We got work to do.
There's Dad's picture.
Thank you. Mom?
Ray would have been so proud of you, baby. Like I've always been.
Aw, thanks, Mom.
Aw.
You heard me, right? The suit is wool, not polyester. Don't go putting that cat on your shoulders again.
Thanks, Mom.
Really should call Lisa again.
I don't really have time for a relationship right now. There it is.
I mean, it does have some similarities to Whiplash.
Just minus all the
I can't
aggression.
believe how good I look. The suit.
Oh.
She's seeing,
Yeah, people that are happy.
yep, relationships, human interaction.
Oh, the
Literally taking
helicopters.
it all in.
First time seeing that as a kid. That's the coolest thing ever.
What'd you think of Earth anyway?
I always said it was dumb. But just look at what I found. Your mom sewed your suit from this cute spool. When I was nervous, Des gave me this. Truth is, I've always worried that maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I'm not good enough for a living. But then you showed me.
Who's ready to go home?
Moonwind!
This is my only chance to find my spark.
Now, come on. I need my body back. Now.
I'm in the chair.
22!
Leave me alone.
That's my body you got there, and I want it back.
Oh my God! What a twist!
The cat. Oh no!
Oh, no.
No! There you go. There you go.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh. You come back here right now.
Oh,
no!
Ran right into it.
They both ran right into it.
It's your time to go, Joe Gardner. I know you don't.
So close.
Come on. No, 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 no.
I was about to find my spark.
Find your
you
spark.
She's got it already.
Yeah.
I lost everything because of you.
You cheated.
See, she's...
22 got her pass?
Yep.
But what filled in the last box?
I did. It was my spark that changed that badge. She only got that because she was living
that's
my
right.
life.
Joe, it's time for you to accompany 22 to the Earth portal.
We'll take it from here. You're amazing.
Man, I'm really starting to.
Heal me.
We're not.
Oh, look
get
at
Joe
they're
back.
both mad.
You don't know.
You hated everything until you were me.
She gave it a chance, though.
I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, talk about the
No.
ultimate.
A spark isn't a soul's purpose. Your purpose is your meanings of life. So basic.
No, it is music. My spark is music.
No, it's inspiring.
I'm no good. I got no purpose. No purpose.
No, she's gonna.
Oh.
Don't go there.
Oh.
Hey, the cat's back.
Mr. G? Curly, I made it. I'm ready to go.
You're too late, man.
Who let this lunatic in here?
Listen, you got to give me another chance. And if you don't go with me, you'll be making the biggest mistake of your career. My only purpose on this planet is to play.
Well, aren't you an arrogant one? Tell Robert he's out. For now. Nice suit.
Oh, the haircut. Oh, is that his dad?
Your life is about to start.
Man, how is this gonna play out?
Is he gonna see her because he's gonna go in the zone?
Maybe.
That's what I'm kind of thinking. And then he's gonna have a realization that
I-
he needs her to live out.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on here. Nailed it.
Welcome to the quartet, Teach.
Well, look at.
Oh, his mom was there.
Yep.
Proud of you, Joey. Gotta get to bed. We old. You play 100 shows and one of them's killer. You don't get many like tonight.
What happens next?
We come back tomorrow night and do it all again. What's wrong, Teach?
I thought I'd feel different.
I heard this story about a fish. I'm trying to find this thing they call the ocean. The ocean, says the older fish. That's what you're in right now. This, says the young fish, this is water. What I want is the ocean. See you tomorrow.
Huh.
Hey, man. Sorry.
Nothing's really changed for him.
No.
Still comes back alone.
Same apartment.
Pizza crust.
Maybe skywatching can be my spark. Or walking. I'm really good at walking.
That's just regular old living.
He's got to get in the zone. It's like you were saying, Answer.
Joe? Huh? Joe!
I messed up. I need to find 22.
I'm afraid she's become a lost soul.
What?
I'll explain on the way. Lost souls are obsessed by something that disconnects them from life.
22!
This animation is just so brilliant.
Moonwind!
A Captain Walrus goes down with the ship. It has been a...
Come back, 22. It's me, Joe. I just came back to give you this.
Oh.
Easy. 22, listen, come back.
Just a box.
And for correcting our absent-minded mistakes, this trophy, as you requested.
You're not where you belong.
Will you listen? You are ready to live, 22.
Oh.
Ooh. What happens there?
Not good enough. Nope. No one would ever want to be around you.
Oh.
Those aren't purposes, you idiot. That's just regular old living. You only got that badge because you were in my body.
That's how she heard it.
Yep. Oh, he dropped it.
You have no purpose.
You ready?
Huh?
To come live.
I'm scared, Joe. I never got my spark.
Yes, you did. Your spark isn't your purpose. That last box fills in when you're ready to come live. And the thing is, you're pretty great at jazzing.
This means you won't get to...
It's okay. I already did. Now it's your turn.
Wow.
I'll go with you.
You know you can't do that.
I know, but I'll go as far as I can.
There goes Joe. Man, even here he's all alone.
Still gonna lose him?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Mr. Gardner?
Yes?
Do you have a moment?
Oh, redemption?
I think I'm speaking for all the Jerrys when I say thank you. It's not often we find ourselves inspired. So we all decided to give you another chance.
Oh, come on.
Nice.
Nice. Take it, Joe.
What about Terry?
We worked it out with Terry.
That's weird.
Hey, Terry, what's that over there? Look, immediately.
What are you talking about?
Immediately.
Dude, Joe.
What do you think you'll do? How are you going to spend your life?
I'm not sure.
Living.
Mentor.
But I do know I'm gonna live every minute of it.
Oh. Interesting journey we just took there.
Wow.
Nice.
Kevin, the film editor. Sure you had a hell of a time.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's a lot.
A hell of a time, Kevin.
Like, just everyone that had to work on this, because, I mean, I don't know if they'll make the cut where Oak was just, I mean, you said it probably, what, 3 times, Oak, just on the animation? They
Really
did.
good.
They just did so much, and it just looked amazing.
Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, I love Jamie Foxx. I mean, he's an amazing actor, but he can play a sympathetic character just so well. I mean, we've seen it a handful of times. It's going to sound weird, but when I saw him in Collateral with Tom Cruise, and that's another movie I think we're going to do here on the channel, but the guy just has a great way of being a sympathetic character. And even in animation, it came through with the inflection in his voice, the way that he acted the character. Just an amazing job of coming across as somebody you really want to root for, very sympathetic, somebody you want to see win, and that was outstanding. But there was so much in here as these guys are blown away by realizing voices that they didn't recognize. There was so much in here. I mean, if this isn't a movie that we need in 2024 that came out in 2020, I don't know what is. I mean, the big thing, kind of the big what's the word? The big overview, or the big overwhelming thing that I got out of it was, and they hit it in there. I mean, a lot of the stuff they did kind of really give it to you, but I liked that because it drove the point home. Was that you can become obsessed with things and they completely take over your life. And that's one side of it. The other side is you have this idea that you're chasing, this dream you're chasing, and you think it's going to change everything when you finally get it. And for Joe, it was to play at the jazz club and to be respected by his peers. And he thought once he got that then I'll be complete in life. Then everything, I'll be happy and everything will have purpose and meaning. And it's like, yeah, you did it. You did the thing. And you still went home to the same apartment. All the people were the same around you. That's not necessarily going to change who you are. And he realized all the small things that he was missing in his life, that he was just seeing as normal life and not taking the time to appreciate them. And I just think that's something that's, look, we need that in 2024, because I think whether it's, things going on, or people can become hyper focused on things, or just not enjoying the life that you have that's out there. I mean, for me personally, I've always felt like I want to try to pack as much as I can into this life and do as much as I can, because you only have so much time, right? And I think Joe encapsulated that so perfectly that he didn't even realize all the little things he was missing out on. Hanging out at the barbershop, talking about something other than jazz, getting to know the other people, enjoying, the great slice of pizza, or just enjoying, nature for what he saw, with the seeds and the sun and the leaves and the beauty of nature, and how that was all out there the whole time. It was right in front of his face, and he totally missed it. So I really liked the way that they did Joe's character, and just kind of maybe helping people to kind of see that there's so much in life to appreciate that's out there. And being hyper focused on a dream or a goal, yes, that can be good. If you have something you want to achieve, absolutely you should, but you shouldn't lose focus in what's around you and the people that are around you. And with 22, I think a lot of that was fear and self-doubt and not knowing that you're good enough, because what I liked is they showed how the things that you might say to somebody, how it affects them differently. Joe didn't know how things affected her until he was kind of inside her body, as it were, in the other realm, because the things he said about, you don't really know, it's just because you're in my body. she took that completely different, and the way that she experienced it was totally different. And Joe was, essentially yelling at her in her body the way that she saw it. And it's just, a great reminder of, the things you say and do affect people differently than what you might think. And just all the self-doubt that 22 had of, not being good enough, not having a purpose, and allowing somebody else to talk her into that, into thinking that, there wasn't a purpose there for her. And the whole time she did find it. I just thought it was a beautiful movie. Again, we talk a lot in the channel about, certain animated films and how they rank. And we've all kind of gotten away from that, I think, in the last couple of months or so. Accepting that the animation is just a medium and all the movies can be very different and have different meanings and be great in their own ways. So I think we kind of have a new appreciation for that on the channel. But this one was just outstanding. I loved it. This one really hit with me because it hit on so many things that I try to do, and it was outstanding. I've gone way longer than I normally do, so I got to kick it over to these guys.
I like how you say that. You've been doing that quite a bit lately.
But a little bit, yeah.
Well, no, but when it comes to something like this and you're passionate about it, you're more than welcome to do that, because this movie was just amazing from start to finish. I mean, Pixar did their classic, build up the character and have something, bad happen to him, as we saw, and he was going to go on to the great beyond, as they put it, and he didn't want to go there, so he went to before the what did they phrase it in the movie, before beyond or whatever they called it, but which was essentially souls of like babies going to Earth. So I just thought this was a neat little aspect. They changed that, and then obviously coming in as the cat and Joe was, you could kind of see it coming, but it still makes for a lot more fun, because then, like we saw in the barbershop, like we saw with his mom, he got to experience out of body, so to speak, so that way he could see the full spectrum of things. Like even with the barber, where he was like, how come you never asked me about never asked me about my life before? It was nice to you talking to you not about jazz for once, because he was so hyper focused on the one thing. He thought that was his thing to do in life. To me, I thought it was more so being a mentor, because they showed the funny part in the classroom, but yet the one girl, he knew she was good and loved music, and was like, hey, and even after they laughed at her for killing it, I'm sorry, if I was in music class and someone killed it like that, I wouldn't be like, what a no, I'd be like, wow, where'd that come from? That was awesome. But then he immediately showed, hey, no, just let it flow through you, let it be in the zone. And, boom, inspired her that, yeah, she hates everything, but then, of course, plays it in the hallway and is amazing and is going to be back the next week. So I think for him, the mentorship and then being an inspiration for other people is not as quote-unquote his spark, but that could easily be his purpose in life, because he was really good at it. And I know you kind of made a quip at the end, because my second point is just the music in this was fantastic, with piano, the jazz, the like kind of synthesizer music they kind of had here and there, like in the beyond parts and stuff like that, that you made a quip and I was like, sorry, can't hear you. I put the headphones on all the way when he did the piano, because he threw the music book away and put just everything that he saw throughout the day, and that was his quote-unquote music sheet. He used that to draw inspiration from, and so that way then he could get to the zone and speak to 22, who was, she was afraid of living. She didn't want to experience anything, and I can kind of see her point, because like, you can't feel nothing, you can't taste nothing, you can't smell anything. So once she finally got to experience all that stuff, whether it be in Joe's body or whoever's body, she realized that living can be fun, and it's even the smallest little things.
Yeah, I can't tell you how great it is. You have to find out
Mm-hmm.
how great it is.
And my favorite part was seeing one of my many favorite parts, because this was awesome, was the helicopter, because I just remember being a kid seeing that. Don't know if it would make the cut, but it was the coolest thing ever as a 6-year-old. Like, whoa, what is that?
Yeah.
That used to throw them up all the time and just watch them go. And so that was pretty cool to see that. But overall, this was just an amazing movie. I loved it.
Yeah,
Brought a tear to my eye.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what to expect at all coming into this film, and the beginning of it is like, okay, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? And then like okay, like out of nowhere, you know, he falls through a manhole and that's it. And I'm like, okay, what direction is this film gonna go? And I would have to say, as far as writing, as far as delivery of the story, as far as the depth of the lessons, that this is one of the best animated films that I've seen. And you know, we've watched a lot of really, really good animated films here, and a lot of times the lessons are, for as good as they are pretty superficial. You know, they're kind of put out there for you. And I think sometimes with you know, animated films that, you know, they're meant for a broad audience, but you know, a lot of times geared towards kids. Sometimes that's, you know, that's what you have to do. And I felt like this particular movie, it almost didn't feel like it was an animated movie for kids at all. It very much felt like this was kind of and I know it's a cliche term, but like a wake-up call for adults wondering, you know, especially our age, you know, all late 30s, early 40s, whether the life that we're living has had, you know, the purpose or gone the direction that we'd hope it would. And the way they told the story, you know, the way they ended it and everything was absolutely beautiful. It resonates, I think, a little bit. You know, there's certain films that we've watched, you know, and all of us kind of have our own, you know, personal experiences where a film can, you know, kind of hit a little bit closer to home for you. And this one, it definitely hits closer to home for me. And I know it seems cheesy to some people. Look, I had like these huge just dreams of being a professional bodybuilder and one of the best on the planet. And I chased that so hard, and that became, you know, that was my spark. I was passionate about it, you know, but that was like my purpose. And it was a really hard point in my life when I had to come to terms with the fact that, you know, even though I was pretty good, that I was never going to be what I had envisioned for my future. Like that wasn't going to happen for me. And it was a tough point in my life. And I remember I was you know, at a string of national level shows that I was trying to, you know, kind of, you know, push myself towards a professional career. And, you know, they weren't going how I wanted. And I got to a frustrated point where I was just like, I'm done with this. And one of my best friends who's, you know, he's about 15 years older than I was, or I am, you know, he was, my manager when I was bouncing at a bar. We had a very in-depth conversation, and I called him and I told him, you know, man, I think I'm done, man. And he's like, okay, but why? And I'm like, this, the whole dream of turning pro. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna happen, you know. And he said, let me ask you a question. When you were playing high school football, did you think you were gonna get into the NFL? And I said, well, no. And he's like, but did you enjoy it? I'm like, hell yeah, I did. Your karate tournaments, your martial arts, you think you were going to the Olympics, you know? And I'm like, wow, no. And he's like, man, but you liked kicking people, right? And I'm like, okay. And he's like, here's what I'm going to tell you. He's like, if you enjoy competing, if you enjoy the process, if you enjoy pushing yourself, do it. If you don't enjoy doing that, don't enjoy it anymore. And the only reason you ever did it was because you had dreams of being a pro, and you know, whatever that was going to look like. He's like, then, you know, then I'll tell you cool and just support you in whatever direction you go. And it was, you know, this whole thing throughout this film just felt like it was like, shit, like I get it, right? Like it hit hard because he just wanted to be a musician. And like, you know, you saw, you know, Answer brought up, you know, him being a mentor to all those kids, and we saw in his flashback scene like how important that was. You know, that flashback scene, like I got pretty choked up during that just because it was such like a slap in the face about like when you think your life hasn't, you know, kind of turned out, or you haven't you know, accomplished the things that you want. If you just take a step back and look at all the small moments and all the things that you've been able to experience and enjoy throughout the course of your life, you realize if you're in this guy's spot, you're as blessed as you could ever imagine being. So this one for me hit pretty close to home because it felt like, man, I get it, right? I love the lesson that the quote about the fish, you know, like, I want to be in the ocean. It's like, brother, you're there. you're there. I thought there was a lot of like really powerful terms. They kept using regular old living, and it's like we all put so much pressure on ourselves to be like, to live this fantastic life, and people get to, right? Like if you're a professional musician or an actor or an athlete, it's like, and you've put in the work and you achieve that, then yeah, that's what you work towards. And I don't want to take away anything from people who've worked really hard and accomplished amazing things, but that's not like the measuring stick on whether you've led a successful life. I liked the quote when they went back with 22 and she was in that really dark place and hearing all the things that people had said, and one of them was, the world needs remarkable people. And it's like, yeah, it's nice to have remarkable people, but if you're somebody who goes through your day-to-day life and you're a good person and you treat other people well and you stop to enjoy the little stuff, then you lived a pretty good life. And I just feel like his flashback with just all the little things in his life, watching fireworks with his with his parents, playing piano with his dad, teaching his students, and all those things, that's what made up his life. And this film was just, it's a really, for me, it's a really different level for Pixar, and I wasn't expecting this at all, and I cannot speak highly enough about this.
Yeah, it certainly was.
Yeah, I thought this was entertaining. It was interesting to see where we were going with it in the beginning. When they started doing the potential death stuff, I was like, oh gosh, here we go. Like I thought they're going to keep teasing it. But then they kept teasing it. I'm like, okay, so maybe they're actually going to happen. And part of it too, I was thinking like he was probably in a coma, which I guess you could kind of say he was a little bit, right? Because they kept saying, well, you're not totally done yet. Yeah. But it was pretty much on the way to being lights out. So that whole thing was kind of interesting. I'm glad they gave us the payoff for it, 'cause, being there for him on the journey of like, X amount of years I've been living, I'm finally getting this shot with an idol of mine, and then boom, taken away. And I'm sure there's probably plenty of folks out there who can probably say it's kind of happened to me. I've been waiting for this moment, and then boom, insert whatever tragedy might have happened. So that was interesting too. I'm gonna kind of bounce around here with 22, loving all the little moments. It kind of gave me a little bit of a reminder that no matter what stage of life you're at, it's always best to enjoy the little things and the big things, and don't get too lost into life. We all have our motivations to strive to whatever an end goal or multiple goals are, and sometimes I'm guilty of this. It's just headstrong. I'm plowing over everything to get to it no matter what. So sometimes it's best to, it's all right to take the side road for a little bit and enjoy the scenery, right? No rush. But so that was a nice slap in my face to remind me to sometimes hit the brakes a little bit and just enjoy the moment, because there's too many times where I'm looking way down at that end road. So I need to remind myself a little bit there. I was getting kind of I think we mentioned it a little bit with touches of Whiplash, and I do not mean the aggression of JK that's in the film, just because of the music that was brought into this, right? So Miles, of course, in there. You know what? I better not even talk about it. Because there might be some folks that haven't seen Whiplash. And I
thought the diner scene is what it reminded me of when he was having the conversation with the girlfriend potentially.
Yep.
That's what, yeah.
Yep, where that I feel like we could talk about, where Joe had this goal for quite some time. Like he wasn't too excited that he got full time, which anyone would have been excited about, right? You got pension. I keep saying that. It's just great. All the benefits that came with it, right? I shouldn't say anyone. Probably a handful of people would be excited about that. He wasn't. Then he got his opportunity when he got the phone call from a former student, right? That's what he wanted, was that moment. And then he kept saying in here it was going to change everything for him. Going into that now, he gets back into his body. He does the performance. And what kind of struck me was when he had that conversation just before, I think it was around that ocean moment, where he's like, man, I thought this was going to be
what do we do
more.
now?
I'm paraphrasing. I thought it was going to be more. I just don't feel what I thought I was going to feel. That has happened to me multiple times where I just anticipate, build this up in my head, right? And then the moment finally comes, it's done. It's like, shit, I built that up to be way more, and I got way less, and that's on me, right? So I've been in that spot.
Well, he did ask, he's like, so what do we do now? And she's just like, oh, we do this again tomorrow. Same thing tomorrow. So
yeah, and it was almost like that's not what he wanted.
That's not what he wanted
to do
to hear.
again tomorrow, only to experience that same feeling, or it's just like he thought, now we're what's the next level? So that again was pretty cool to see. You know, and then some of the themes too is, you know, I kind of touched on it a little bit of, you know, don't get too lost in life, but you know, the ambitions that he had were pretty unique too, which is another relatability there. But the whole other universe, I can't remember how they said it in here, but that whole universe of, you know, just, all right, you're going to be your ego over here, and then, you know, the way they were kind of labeling emotions or, you know, personality traits or whatever. That was interesting to see. I did get tones of, for a minute there, and I don't know about you guys, but Inside Out.
Yeah, a little bit.
That started really kind of ringing, and I'm like, oh man, I hope this isn't like just not a knockoff, but another version of it. So that was kind of worrying me just a little bit, but then we kind of deviated away.
Yeah.
Not saying that's a bad thing. I was just kind of.
No,
like,
I think because you want it to be its own film.
Right.
I think I got that a little bit too, just because, you know, it explored a lot of 22's insecurities, a lot of things like that. You know, of course, no spoilers. Well, I won't say spoilers for Inside Out, but if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's
earmuffs.
But but I think, you know, it explored a lot of the things that that trouble us in life that sometimes we don't really talk about in animated films, and you know, in the reasons why we doubt ourselves and things that can bring us down, and how outside influences or you know, other people's, you know, kind of opinions and the thing they tell us, you know, can weigh really heavily upon us. And you know, it's interesting. I feel like I'm sure there was films and you know, TV shows and all these sorts of things in the past that address these issues, but it seems like over the last like 4 or 5 years, you know, the way that they've talked about, you know, the human experience and insecurities and things like that just seems it's a lot more out there and, you know, kind of front and center, and it's a big reason why just so many people can relate to it. You know, and I mean, just this, I mean, you know, this film, you know, it was just, I mean, the little stuff, the eating a pizza, watching a helicopter fall, you know, something as simple as enjoying a lollipop. I mean, just the little things that, like, day to day, I mean, yeah, I mean, you could probably, if you know, and I know, look, these aren't the easiest times, but if you really picked apart your day, there's probably something that happens in every single day that you live that is something simple to smile about, where if you looked back and you, I mean, just something as little as, you know, my little guy giving me a hug and a kiss, I mean, I could say, oh, this day sucked. I mean, this was the worst. And then, you know, 10 years from now, I could probably look back and be like, holy shit, like, you know, that day had its own, you know, blessings and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, he's a ungrateful teenager.
Ungrateful teenager.
The one thing I do kind of wish, it is a nitpick. I wish we kind of would have got a follow-up of 22, because we went on that journey.
Oh. Okay.
We went on that journey, right, with 22 and Joe there. So I do wish, at least for me, this was one of those where I wish they gave us some kind of quick follow-up, even if it was just 60 seconds or less, just to see what 22 is, what is 22, and where is 22. For me, I know they probably written that now that you saw her in Joe's body, you can kind of take your mind and wander a little bit, right? That one I do wish, for me, I wish I physically would have saw for 22.
I'm gonna not. It's not really a right or wrong answer to that, but I do like the way they left it off, because I feel like it just left it so like open. You know, it reminded me like I know this is a very loose like connection, but you know, in Back to the Future, when, you know, oh, what happened? Well, the future is not written yet. It's what you make of it, and it just kind of just like that's your open.
Well, they still had the little pizzas there to put in.
Yeah, well, because 22 would have just been a little baby. She would have been just getting born.
So you would have saw where the one, but they could have obviously always done the transport.
Yeah, and I know not everyone's gonna agree on that.
But no, I mean, that does make sense of kind of wanting to see that, you know, that last act, so to speak.
Yeah, and I get it too. There's some films or TV shows where that happens, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
This one I just wanted to see
wanted a little hint?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. So for me, selfishly, the way I'm gonna score this one does not relate as much to the film, which was still excellent, but the way that it kind of affected me. And again, just two big things that I wanted to hit. One, a bit comedic. The first one, though, that, you know, having the success and reaching your goals, that's still not going to change who you are. So you better be happy with who you are as a person, because reaching that level of achievement, whatever it may be, that's not going to change. You're still you at the end of the day. Yes, you might get all the success and everything that goes along with it, but it's still you at the end of the day. So I hope that people can be happy with who they are. And the other thing that I'm envisioning as being just totally comedic is that parents and their kids coming out of the theater, and the kids being like, oh yeah, that was fun, and like little Billy's talking to Johnny, talking to Susie, whatever, and they're maybe having ice cream or popcorn as they're walking out of the theater. And then I imagine the parents just walking out like with their eyes just completely blown away and wide open, and like almost walking in like a trance, like, oh my god, what was this? I need to rethink so many things. Like, that's what I envision. Like, it hitting the parents like a sledgehammer. So yeah, selfishly for me, this is a 5. It again, different levels. Puss in Boots' Last Wish is still the king for me. Coco is up there as well. Again, just want to say that, not comparing them just because they use animation as the medium, but just so you folks have a frame of reference of maybe some of the other things that we've seen. So 5 for me.
Yeah, this was a great movie. Well done, well animated, well directed, well voiced by everyone involved. Jamie Foxx, boy, what can't this guy do? I mean, he's an actor, he's a comedian, he's a singer, he's a songwriter. He does it all. He was great. Tina Fey was awesome as 22. The one little thing too that I thought was awesome is the drummer. Like they kind of glossed over it, that when he left the voicemail, he ended it by saying, "Hey, you're the reason why I even got this gig and went into drumming, because you inspired me." And I like that they threw that in there. That it was like kind of like, if you weren't paying attention, you might not have noticed that, but that's why, to me, I think he was a great mentor. But it's a 5 out of 5 answers. This was so well done. The music was awesome. That piano that he was playing to get in the zone at the end, and even right before that, so well executed.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly what Mason Quinn just explained. Parents walking out of the theater, that's just spot on for how I feel right now. I like I said, if I have to critique it at all, this movie at all, which I didn't think I would critique.
Laying on them.
The only thing that I think I would critique about this movie is if I was a parent and brought young kids in it, like maybe it would go over their head a little bit. Yeah. Because I feel like this was so deep, and it still had its funny animation and funny moments and stuff. But I wonder if you were a parent who brought maybe at what point does this movie really hit you? Because I wanted to say, under 6, but even a 12-year-old, would this movie really hit the same way it would hit an adult? So let me know if you brought your kids to this film, what they thought about it. But this was an easy 5 for me. And Mason Quinn brings up a good point. We kind of try to set these benchmarks for films, and the more we get into these animated films, the more we realize that they are so different and so uniquely themselves that it's hard to really compare. And so benchmarking a movie or a certain handful of movies as you know, this is what we're shooting for, I think has kind of gone by the wayside. At least for me, it has. So it's a 5 for me.
Yeah, shout out to the cast and everyone involved that had 20 minutes worth of credits. A lot of folks worked on it. A lot of hard work. So shout out to everyone involved. Really well done. For me, it's a 4. I would still highly recommend someone or anyone to still get the experience and then create your own opinion on it. And then, yeah, the music, music was great. Everything was good. So 4 for this guy.
Oh man, this was so much fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did, because you can tell we all really did. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. Good night, pals.